Say your prayers.
Oh wow, the animation looks nice. It's like 3D and stuff. I thought it would be like 2D maybe.
Yuji versus Denji.
The Vessel of Sukuna versus the Chainsaw Man.
Looks good so
He's
far.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I mean, Itadori just like wins, right? Domain expansion,
If
that's
Yuji
it.
Itadori was one thing,
There's not a continuous spoilers for the entire Jutsu manga in the series. Wait, it's gonna use both the original and the sequel. I mean, Shane Tomlin is just cooked, I think.
he was strong.
I think he's just cooked.
As his grandfather lay dying, he made Yuji promise to help others and not to die alone.
A promise Yuji would keep by joining Jujutsu High, a school for up-and-coming
Jujutsu, not
sorcerers training
jujitsu.
to rid the world of curses.
Jujutsu.
Essentially monsters manifested by humanity's fears, hatreds, and anxieties.
Just one problem for Yuji. Unlike everybody else, he didn't have a magical curse technique. Oh no, he had something way worse.
After consuming a cursed finger, like a literal finger, Yuji became possessed by its original owner, the King of Curses, Ryomen Sukuna, the most powerful sorcerer in history.
And
But
Yuji's willpower was the only thing holding
Sukuna
back
isn't
from
in his
controlling his
body anymore at the
killing
end,
everything
so-
in sight and taking over the world.
So Yuji got
I
to
don't know why
his
this matters.
new roommate, and perhaps
Like
one
a-
day he would show him a kinder,
I guess you're just going over the
path.
story.
A classic shonen hero's
Oh, hi,
journey
Seika.
if I've
How you
ever
doing
heard
today?
one. Yuji would track down and nosh on the rest of Sukuna's cursed fingers before they caused any more trouble.
Fulfilling his late grandfather's wish to use his strength in service of others, surrounded by friends.
Helps that he's getting a first-rate education from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo.
Gojo would teach Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely absurd amount of cursed energy he inherited from Sukuna.
Cursed energy is basically like evil ki, and Yuji can use
Evil
it to
ki
see
is
invisible
funny.
curses and enhance his already superhuman
What makes it
strength
evil?
and martial arts skills he learned from his gramps, making him a monster in close quarters combat.
Yuji knows
Because
Taido,
there was
a
arm monster
Japanese martial art
Denji.
derived from Okinawan karate.
True.
It focuses on agility and flexibility with the inclusion of spins, twists, tumbles, drops, rolls, and fleet footwork.
Which he combines with jujutsu techniques like Divergent Fist. Yuji strikes an enemy so fast that his cursed energy takes a second to catch up, hitting his opponent twice and messing up their rhythm.
By perfecting that timing and applying cursed energy within
a lot, bro.
1
For what?
microsecond of a hit, Yuji can achieve the Black Flash, increasing the power of his hit by a factor of 2.5. A feat that would require reaction speeds nearly 1,000 times faster than sound.
It's basically impossible to do at will. You're so in the zone when you pull it off that it fully restores your cursed energy and boosts your output to 120%.
Yuji's Black Flashes are so strong in particular, the author himself stated that 5 in a row would have been enough to instantly kill the special grade curse, Jogo.
Who did this? And this? And this?
How many has Yuji ever done in a row, you ask? 7.
And that's not even the
7.
nastiest thing about Yuji's punches.
Because another soul resides in his body, Yuji learned how to target the soul itself, doing
About
damage
6 or
to
7.
opponents who could normally regenerate from his hits.
Yeah, this pink-haired brat was a jujutsu prodigy.
Ooh, ora, ora, ora,
Perfect
ora,
for
ora, ora,
Gojo's
ora.
dream. You see, it's lonely at the top, and Gojo wanted to train a crop of pupils powerful enough to share the burden of reforming Jujutsu society.
Right.
Until one fateful battle when Gojo was sealed away and
think I
Sukuna
know who's
took
winning?
over Yuji's body.
Is it like a
Then
spoiler or are you
proceeded
just guessing?
to, well, commit that whole mass murder thing he was always going on about.
Yeah, turns out Sukuna is evil. Like, really, really,
Oh,
totally,
okay, gotcha.
completely, irredeemably
Yeah, don't spoil.
evil.
I do want
And
to.
it also turns out that every
Wanna see
twist
it.
and turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect Sukuna
I
and
just
bring
don't see
about
how
the
Denji
curse
can survive.
apocalypse.
In Yuji's eyes, something he was
Itadori's domain
completely
expansion.
responsible for. And so, having
It's
failed his
Denji.
grandfather, Yuji's outlook shifted.
If
No
Denji
longer
wins,
would
I'm
he
kicking
fight
you
to
from the
protect
server.
others, but
Dai-chan.
to kill curses.
Sorry.
And after Sukuna hopped bodies
No
into
spoilers
Yuji's
allowed.
best pal Megami, the king of curses
It's against
became
the rules.
numero uno on Yuji's shit list.
Yuji's defeated powerful disaster curses like Hanami and Mahito, survived being slammed so hard he cratered the earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked getting rammed through entire
Maybe you saw it on
mountain
Twitter
ranges.
though or something.
Yuji also
I don't know.
learned how to use super advanced abilities like reverse curse technique to heal himself from crazy damage. like getting his
Oh,
torso
too bad.
shredded into chili. Ugh.
Then you can
And in
rewind
some
home
other
reminds me of
sorcerer's
doing.
cases,
That's crazy.
Even regrowing lost limbs.
Though it takes a lot
Oh,
of
yeah, but
energy
then
to
you would still
regenerate
lose
blood.
if we get to
So
that
after
point.
going on a cursed object feeding frenzy, he learned how to manipulate his own blood to speed up his healing, or fire it like a blood beam. A poisonous blood beam.
Denji kill all
All of
devils
that
permanently.
combined
Oh, he
made
can
Yuji
eat them,
just
right?
tough enough to
Oh
finally
yeah, but
take
it's not
on
like
the King
Itadori's
of
immortal or
Curses.
anything.
Although greatly weakened after his victory
It
against
just
Gojo,
depends on who can kill the other one.
Oh, literally.
Sukuna was still the de
They better
facto
win, but he probably gonna
strongest
lose.
being alive.
Like,
But
Denji's
after
just
hitting him with the
immensely
Black
stronger.
Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was Prime.
Yeah, so he has the
With
cut.
it, Yuji can slice
It's
apart
'cause-
any surface he touches.
yeah,
an enemy's flesh.
Itadori
the ground
can
beneath
cut
him,
anything.
Even the boundary between two souls in one body.
The boundary
Enough
between
hits
two
can even
souls.
cause those two souls to separate.
So he
Like
could
a
separate
souped-up version
Kushida
of his normal
and
punches.
Even
Denji
better,
technically.
Yuji finally gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal.
and he has
a
domain expansion.
Basically, a pocket dimension created by the sorcerer where their ability will hit no matter what. No contact needed. If you're
Yeah.
trapped in Yuji's domain, you're getting sliced to ribbons.
Yeah, he
With
can
all
just
his
slice
power
everything.
and training and righteous
Like, it's
fury,
universal,
Yuji
like,
severed Sukuna's
slashing
soul from
too.
Megumi's body, freeing his friend from the demon's clutches. But not before offering Sukuna one last chance at redemption.
Which he rejected before dying because, well, evil. Leaving Yuji
Yeah, this
to
is
grow
not
into
fair.
one
I
of the
think
most fearsome sorcerers in
Itadori
history.
just wins.
Turns out the cursed objects that Yuji consumed made him part curse and slowed his aging to a crawl, giving him decades of training and battle experience.
He's mastered blood manipulation, can pull off black flashes at will, and shredded entire cities apart with Shrine. Just like Gojo and Sukuna before him, he became the strongest.
But what actually makes someone truly strong? For Sukuna, it was the power to stand alone atop all others. But to Yuji, it was the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because of the mercy and sacrifice of his friends.
So Yuji brought together friends and allies, new and old, to create a world
But Denji, hi,
eventually
Javon.
free
How are
from
you?
curses entirely, fulfilling not just
Man, if
Gojo's
they use
wish,
this
but his
Itadori,
grandfather's
it's not
as
even
well.
close.
Because if Yuji Itadori was one thing,
Are
he
they really
was
gonna use
strong.
him? No, he was a kid, right? Yeah, he was a kid. Denji Loki
If
wins.
there are two truths in this world,
How?
two universal constants, it's these.
He doesn't have the firepower, does he?
Especially for the young boy, Denji.
Who was so poor and unlucky, he doesn't even know his last name.
With an alcoholic father forever indebted to the Yakuza, and a diet consisting of whatever garbage he could get his hands on, all Denji had in this world was his dog, Pochita.
Who happened to
Pochita.
have a chainsaw sticking out of his face. Really putting the tear in Terrier.
Pochita wasn't an actual
You better hope he
dog,
does, Dai-chan.
obviously. He was a devil.
'Cause according to your
Monstrous
spoiler, he's gonna
superpowered
win,
beings
so-
literally from hell that are created by and represent humanity's worst fears. In Pochita's case, literally the personification of chainsaws.
Oh, he's so cute. Who would be afraid of chainsaws? They're the most versatile tool in the world. Perfect for chopping trees, opening
Man, I haven't
cans,
seen early
massacring your
Chainsaw Man in a
foes.
while.
Apparently, Pochita had no problem with that last part as he and Denji hunted down and killed his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when selling your testicles won't pay off your dad's debts, it'll do.
That is, until Denji was cornered and forced to learn about those two universal constants. Life sucks, and then you die.
But sometimes,
sucks
if
and then
you're
you die,
really
Rip.
unlucky, there's a third option.
Born from his and Pochita's contract, a literal deal with the devil, Pochita would become one with Denji's body in exchange
Wow.
for
Yeah, and
Denji
Itadori can split him
to live
up.
a happy life.
And so the two
I don't
fused
see how
into a
Denji wins
half-human,
this.
half-devil
It
hybrid,
sounds
the
impossible.
Chainsaw Man, aka a one-man blood-soaked devil-slaying machine, the perfect candidate for the public safety devil hunters, led by this piece of work. With nothing controlling him but his raging teenage hormones, Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a natural at killing, not getting laid. As the Chainsaw
I don't think
Man,
he ever got
Denji
laid,
could slice through
unfortunately.
just about anything and generate new chainsaws from any surface of his body.
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh man, that's so cool.
Yep.
It helps that Denji is incredibly powerful, capable of lifting and throwing cars, surviving being blasted through several buildings, and moving way faster than the eye can see.
And if he happens to get torn apart by some ornery devil, no biggie, because he can regenerate from
Yeah, but
just
he
about
has to
anything.
drink blood.
Denji has survived being
Doesn't he have to
sliced
drink
pieces,
blood?
having his head torn off, being dipped in demonic stomach acid for hours, and even getting his heart ripped out.
I mean, compared to the things Denji who fights like enemies with Denji, so much fucking stronger than Itadori. You're telling me that the things... You have to remember,
Denji and Pochita won't stop them.
Denji, I mean, Itadori had to fight Sukuna, and Sukuna fought Gojo Satoru, and he beat Gojo Satoru. Gojo's like really fucking strong.
Blood, and he's back to full health.
And considering that chainsawing devils apart is basically an infinite blood exploit, he almost never runs out. Only limited by the violence-induced psychotic frenzy.
You can't even touch Gojo, you know?
He's not actually crazy.
That means you need like a cross-dimensional feat
definitely is an
to be above Gojo.
led by his dick, but he's surprisingly clever in combat.
Almost always thinking outside the box and coming up with so dumb they're brilliant strategies to take on devils that should be too strong for him.
In short, Denji was the perfect soldier and was rewarded for his efforts with something that began to resemble a happy life. Aki, the stern older brother, Power, the bratty younger sister, and Makima, his boss, and the
I do
girl
like
of his
Denji
dreams.
more than
All Denji had to
Itadori,
do to finally
so I
score
do
with that
secretly root
dead-eyed
for
redhead
Denji. I
was
just
to
don't see
kill
how
the
he can
most
win.
fearsome devils in existence, like the Typhoon Devil, who created a massive hurricane, or the Bomb Devil, who could blow up most of a city, or the Gun Devil, who could
That's the
travel
thing about
around
the
the
Primal
world
Fear
and kill
Devils?
over 1 million people in
You
about
think so?
5 minutes.
But, plot twist, he had to kill Makima too, because she was secretly the Control Devil, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Everything she told Denji was a lie.
Sukuna's kinda scary,
The
I don't
happy
know.
life he created, the family he made, all of it was designed to be torn down.
All with one
Base
goal,
Nero, same,
to
yeah.
force Denji to break
Makima's
his
fucking
contract with
insanely
Pochita
stronger.
and become her servant.
You can literally know from
Order
anywhere on Earth.
66ing every devil
Wait,
she didn't
I
like.
mean,
but when Denji
does she have to do
did
like a
break,
ritual?
Pochita took over.
Now, Pochi might look cute and cuddly,
Can't,
but the Chainsaw Devil is one of the
Because here's the thing about the main
strongest and
expansion. The main
scariest devils in
expansion
the universe,
instantly cuts
capable
anything
of
within
tearing through
range.
hordes of devil hybrids like nothing.
When I could
More
kill
than enough to
Makima,
give
he would
Denji
just keep
his
slashing her
opening to
forever
beat Makima
till everybody's
by
dead.
cutting her up into sashimi and eating her whole. A very similar solution to the Chainsaw Devil's
Like, there's almost
most
nothing
powerful
Itadori cannot
ability.
cut.
Anything Pochita eats gets deleted from existence. Yeah, like it never happened in the first place. World War II? Gone. AIDS? Nada.
What about Gun Devil?
Nuclear
I don't
friggin'
remember.
bombs?
I don't think
A
I've seen the
light
Gun
tasty
Devil part
afternoon
yet.
snack, thank you very much. Forgive me, chainsaws. I knew not your power.
He also ate the Death Devil. Yes, Denji ate death, which means no one on Earth could die.
Oh, you think that's messed up? Let's talk about his next romance, Asa.
A sweet,
Asa!
shy, awkward girl.
But if Makima
perhaps
got a range, she
Denji's
doesn't
one
know
true
where
love,
she is, and then will
except
die.
for the fact that she shares
She
a body
managed
with
to
Makima's
defeat the
sister,
concept of control, though.
the War Devil.
Yeah, I feel
Who
like there are
herself
very
is in love
specific
with
situations.
The greatest warmonger of them all, the United States of America.
And Yoru was determined to use her love of the USA to drown the world in a ceaseless hurricane of blood.
Denji, buddy, you ever considered maybe switching to guys or something? Because
Jesus.
every single woman you meet has tried to kill you.
It was in Denji's
That's the
climactic
wonderful thing
battle
about
with the War
women.
Devil that his and Pochita's
They hurt
bond
you in a way you
finally
can never
matured,
imagine them.
giving Denji full control
But you
of
still
the
want them.
Chainsaw Devil's power. A kind of Denji man, I guess.
Which he used to kick the War Devil's ass. And she was no joke. Strong enough to shoot Pochita from across the globe with a near light speed 2-ton bullet from the goddamn Statue of Liberty.
Wait, what?
Hit her the near ass.
A kind of Denji man, I guess.
Which
Okay.
he used to kick the War Devil's ass. And she was no joke. Strong enough to shoot Pochita from across the globe with a near light speed 2-ton bullet from
Jesus.
the goddamn Statue of Liberty.
That is kinda
Hit her
crazy.
yet. Yoru was so powerful, she turned Oregon into a sword. Yes, the state of Oregon. Crumple
Jesus.
the entire landmass into a blade, fly it over to Japan, and swing it at Denji.
Jesus.
And he matched its power.
She also threw the American flag at him. The one on the moon. You know, the moon in space.
That's hilarious.
And he dodged it.
With the whole world
That's
literally
hilarious.
falling apart, Pochita realized that becoming Chainsaw Man made Denji's dream for a normal life impossible.
Something Denji was always too stubborn and selfish to realize until it was too late.
So
Dang.
Pochita did what any good dog would do. Eat himself and erase the Chainsaw Devil from existence, creating a new world without him and leaving Denji just Denji.
But maybe all this time, Denji was enough. Being Chainsaw Man could not save his loved ones, but being Denji...
Because you have a chainsaw.
Yeah, sure, life sucks, and then, yeah, you'll die. But while you're stuck in between, chasing your dreams with your buds can help make life worth living.
Oh, geez, here we go. This is very interesting.
All right, the battle's about to start. But first, pitch calls are back. Yep. Hey,
I'm
the
just gonna
seat
skip
of a
this.
pitch gone. Right now, extra stuff.
Big deal.
Okay, I mean... Oh, man. Domain expansion, am I right, guys? If Itadori does domain expansion, I think Denji's just fucked. I don't think Denji can survive domain expansion. So then Pochita would have to take over. So, honestly, I don't know Pochita's durability or his regeneration rate. But I think Pochita would have to... If Denji wins... It'd have to be as Pochita Man or whatever. Pochita Denji. So I guess we'll see how this goes.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
I think Sukuna will play a factor here, because Sukuna wasn't in Itadori at the end of the series or in Modulo. So there's no Sukuna here to think about. So it's technically a 2v1, but Itadori is like stronger than Sukuna by the end. So it doesn't even matter.
Oh, man. Oh, no. You're fine. You're fine. This wasn't my fault. I've never felt such a weird cursed energy like his before. Say your prayer.
But if Denji cuts off one of two jutsus, he can drink the blood from it. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Denji can get close to Itadori if he does domain expansion. They're gonna play it off like he can, right? But I think towards the end, we're just gonna see domain expansion, and I think Denji's just fucked after that. Literally, the moment domain expansion kicks in, that's when it's over. Like, I think they're gonna have fun at the start with a nice little friendly scuffle, but
Chainsaw curse?
chainsaw curse. That's funny.
Kicker masses, magnet to chicks, half man, half devil, chainsaw man.
Ooh. Oh, that was cool.
Chainsaw instant death.
Never seen Denji do that before. Wait, what? That's the move he did on his friend. I forgot his name. Fuck. Oh, he drank it. Well, he could just cure that. He does have reverse curse technique, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, he's slashing. Oh, he's fast. Well, yeah, it's just about, like I said. Oh, Jesus, oh, there it is, the slashes. He is slashing the fuck out of him.
I realized you had two cursed energy sources in one body, so I separated them.
Oh, he separated them?
Speaking of,
Oh, there it is, Pochita! Oh, he's so fast! What the fuck? Oh my god, he's so fast. He fucking separated them. That might have been a mistake. Oh, look at that regeneration! That is insane.
crap!
That regeneration is insane. Holy shit. Alright, buddy, it's about time you bust out domain expansion. There it is. Domain expansion. It's over. Pochita is cooked. Oh, they combined again.
Stop, baby! Pochita and I are brothers! You'll never keep us apart!
Yeah, like, it's just insta when he can't... Like, he can't really dodge or anything.
Domain expansion.
Wait, what? Oh, just what? Oh, Jesus.
Got you to stop moving! See? We can be smart too, huh? Punk ass bitch. Black Flash!
Jesus. The fact that he moves so fast. Yeah, like, there you go. That's what should happen right there. Just infinite cutting. Oh, God. He's just walking through the infinite cutting. That is crazy. Is his regeneration that insane? Is his regeneration that insane that he just walks through all the cutting? Well, at that point, it's just over then. If he can't cut him. I mean, he can't cut him. But I guess he's just... His generation is too crazy.
A human and a curse. Brothers.
Jesus.
You don't see that every day.
Denji was a higher endurance than Yuji. I mean, Yuji, yeah, Yuji has way less endurance, but I didn't expect him to use a walk through the fucking domain expansion.
Still open.
That shit's crazy.
If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong.
Everybody say goodbye
Just
to Dai-chan.
not strong enough today.
Let's break this down into 4 chapters.
Oh, hi,
Your
Shizu.
Speed, skill, abilities,
Oh,
and
speed is
power.
definitely
First off, who
themes
was
and such.
faster?
Hi,
Yuji's
Cat
greatest
Dragon.
speed feat is the Black Flash.
Come on,
In order
Jesus.
to apply cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a strike, Yuji would have to move and react at over 900 times the speed of sound.
Insanely fast. But remember that time
Yeah,
Denji dodged that flag that Yoru
the speed
summoned
was crazy.
from the moon? You know, the one that's over
Yeah.
200,000 miles away?
Considering Denji's position from start to impact, all while in the midst of a fast-paced battle, this must have happened in a matter of seconds.
We'll lowball it and say 10. Though it'd probably have to be faster to use against Denji in a fight.
This means the flag must have been moving over 12%.
The thing I'm
the speed of
surprised
light.
about
Over
is that he can
100
tank
times faster than the Black
with
Flash.
the wall
Now,
cutting
Yuji has gotten
slash.
significantly stronger
Because
since
wall cutting
adolescence,
could literally
but
go
we
through
know
infinity.
For a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen,
So-
relativistic speeds are something humanity has explicitly not yet achieved.
So it's pretty clear that Denji takes speed.
However, Yuji has made a career out of going up against enemies far out of his league by relying on his skill.
And
Yep.
what a career it's been! He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and
Yep.
he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to his sheer stubbornness and durability.
I know Pink Ninja
more
was
than
there
anything
speed,
else.
but Denji is way
With Yuji's
stronger.
greater
I just didn't know
experience and martial
about
arts
how
combined,
strong
he was
Pushita
definitely
Man
the more
was.
skilled fighter.
He is
What
fucking
wasn't as
insanely
clear-cut
strong.
Was who had the better abilities.
Specifically, how well they can cut each other and how well they can heal from being cut.
Yeah, I wanna see the
guess it's
healing.
their
Let's see.
Cut ability.
Both could survive pretty insane wounds, though Denji's devil healing factor was superior.
The most Yuji has ever healed were some big slashes against his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful sorcerers like Gojo could regenerate lost limbs, Denji
Right.
could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull.
Right.
That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like mine.
Yep.
Not just
Yeah,
that,
Pochita's
but
broken.
literally splitting 2 souls apart. That's how he beat Sukuna, and he could potentially do the same thing to break apart Denji and Pochita.
However, it's not so simple. Sukuna was already severely weakened at the time, and it took Yuji several hits to separate him and Megumi.
And on top
Okay.
of that, even if Denji and Pochita were split up, we know they keep a metaphysical connection when apart. In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makaba, and they had no problem
Oh.
rejoining. No reason they couldn't do it again
Oh,
here.
I
However,
see.
Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal
Yeah,
eventually,
exactly, he
and
needs
the
blood.
range and speed of Yuji's slashes
Exactly,
would force
that's what I
Denji
was
to
thinking.
tank them to get up close.
Even if he could, Yuji's healing factor wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's chainsaws. But then Yuji could back off, Denji chase him, and so on.
Exactly.
Like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, neither had a clear edge in cut ability.
So what it ultimately came down to
Okay.
was power. Who could do the most damage and wear the other guy down first?
Yuji slicing apart an entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. By measuring the clouds of dust created in his attack's wake, we can estimate he launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air. That kind of force is equivalent to over 3 megatons of TNT, comparable to a hydrogen bomb.
But unfortunately for Yuji, while he could cut apart a city, Denji was Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the 9th largest in the
Oregon
Union by
level?
total area.
That's hilarious.
Nearly 100,000 square
Esse
miles.
Denji,
By
once but I just
estimating its
believe that
volume,
doesn't understand
Yoru
GK soul
compressed a
damage.
mass weighing over 750
Or somebody spoilers here, but it's okay. I didn't know about Denji.
One
There's
swing
reasons
from
why
that
Denji
sword
would win them
hit
out.
with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Which is like 10,000 hydrogen bombs. And not only did Denji survive a swing, he straight up overpowered it. That's insanely strong, but not inconsistent. Like the time Yoru fired that globe-spanning near-light-speed bullet from the Statue of Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's citywide dismantle was done casually, but so was Yoru crumpling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
Jesus.
Especially with Denji's OP healing factor too.
Denji takes the final edge in power. All Denji needed was one good hit to finish the fight.
Yeah.
And with his far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
What can I say, Yuji? Denji's just got that dog in him.
The winner is Denji,
Oh
the
man,
Chainsaw
I guess
Man.
Denji's just that good at healing.
Next time on
The
Death
healing factor
Battle.
really decided that. What are we getting next? Oh god, Super versus Sentry? Lamau.
Subscribe and
Lamau. Oh, it's Superboy Prime versus Sentry. Why Superboy? I don't know. Does anyone care? Who is Superboy? I think he was like in Young Justice or something. All right, cool. That was a fun watch. That was nice. I'm still really surprised that fucking. I want to look at that part one more time. Like, this is what caught me off guard. He is fucking. Oh wait, no. This part. Like, I thought this would be like when it's over, when he's activates his domain expansion at full power. But somehow he just fucking keeps healing through infinite slashes, which is crazy. Like, Jesus. Like, okay, buddy. That shit was fucking insane. He just tanked the infinite world cutting. Like, he's not tanking them either. He's healing them. Like, he is getting slashed. All those slashes are cutting him, but he's just healing so fast. That he's just that guy, I guess. Yeah, because those are world-cutting slashes, so they gotta be, like, multi-dimensional or whatever. But, yeah, that was a fun watch. Good video. Good video. Alright, awesome. You do know that she has been in the main expansions, right? That's funny. No, he hasn't. That's not a thing in Chainsaw Man. So it's obvious he could break that. Well, I mean, it's not about breaking it. It's just about surviving the slashes, you know? I didn't think he could survive this shit. It's not what it's called, but it's a thing. Like, surviving the slashes, I guess his healing is just that crazy. He just has the most insane healing I've ever seen in my life. Jesus. All right. Awesome. I am going to end the stream there. Thank you for watching that battle with me. It was fun. Bye-bye. See you all next time.